I am back again. It's Sunday. It's 4:10 p.m. I think I'll have time for one game. This is a 10-minute rapid arena, and there's just under 20 minutes left in the tournament. So I'll try and place in the top 500. I think that's a reasonable goal. Okay, I'm playing Ivan Emrolev. I'm feeling I'm feeling aggressive. I'm gonna play. Oh, never mind. He's feeling more aggressive. I wanted to play the Stafford Gambit, but now we have a King's Gambit. Let's play this line. This is a so-called Falkbeer counter gambit, but that would involve e4. I'm gonna take on f4. I think there's a name for this, but I forget it. It's like the Abbazia variation. Lichess probably knows. So c4 is a move. I think the idea is to play c6. And then, I will say I don't know too much theory here. I assume I should take, and then white takes back. The other move is bishop d6, but bishop d6, c5 could be troublesome, because then d6 comes. So let's take. Hello to people in the chat. I'm not going to say hello to everyone specifically, but I'll just acknowledge your existence. I think it's time to develop bishop to b4 or knight c6, bishop somewhere. It's all these different possibilities. Cover with a sub, thanks Cover. Maybe bishop b4 and then castling. Looks very reasonable. Because the king is still in the center for white, and if I can castle and play rook e8, could be nice. In most openings, I don't want to say this is like a universal principle, but most of the time, you should develop your king side before the queen side. And that's what I'm doing here. Haven't touched anything on the queen side in terms of pieces. Okay, so let's castle. One of the issues for white is that, let's say he plays bishop e2, then I can take on c4. If he takes back with bishop, then rook e8 comes with tempo. If he doesn't play bishop e2, then rook e8 will still come with tempo. I'm getting a call. Oh no, I think I scheduled a meeting. I'll have to call this person back. I have to finish this game. This might be a quick stream. I might have only only time for one game. But that's okay. My last stream I also only played one game. And it made for a great YouTube video. It was like perfect length. It was like 20, 25 minutes. Some nice analysis, some nice checkmate. Okay, so I'm not gonna take too much time. This is what I was just thinking beforehand. It might be that white will castle here. And then, okay, so white wants to take here next. So I think bishop e6 is reasonable. Just defending the pawn. If he plays queen a4, I can play knight c6. Develop, defend. I'm searching for potential problems. Bishop e6. Let's do it. Don't see anything too wrong with this. Okay, hello to people who are saying hello. Hello Anton Sal. Hello Lethal. Hello Bucci Anti. Hello KBH Khan. Or KB Khan, whatever your name is. Me Flying Toasters, hello. Okay, so he's pinning the knight to the queen. Bishop e7 is the first move that comes to mind. Looks really solid. This is a move. That could run into this, but then I have this. Knight d7 looks reasonable. Looks very reasonable. Because I want to reinforce my knight so my queen will then have a bit more mobility. And queen b6 is a very nice square. Pressure the diagonal, pressure the pawn. Bits from Serenilio. Thanks, Serenilio. Am I taking challenges? No, I'm not. If you want to play me, you'd have to go back in time and somehow be this guy. But I'll do future streams where I'll take challenges. It's just my schedule is a bit tight today. Hello to Juan. JC Egg. Okay, so time is pleasant, position is pleasant. I have a general idea of what I'm doing next, like queen b6, rook c8. The rooks can come into the center. And this is actually an isolated pawn. It's a pass pawn, but it's a potential weakness. Ooh, 94, aggressive. I'm really tempted to just take it and have two minor pieces for a queen. Then I'd be down material. And now queen b6 looks less attractive because then he takes twice and doubles my pawns. So maybe now bishop e7. And we could trade, but that should be helpful. And it's really up to white to prove something here. Like how he's going to get compensation. Because if I hold on to this pawn, it's a nice pawn to hold on to. Maybe someday I'll play b5. Very soon, actually. What time is it where you are from? At the very beginning of the stream, I said it was 4:10 p.m. Now it's 4:18 p.m. So my uptime is probably like 8 or 9 minutes. I'll have to check the theory of this like afterwards, because I'm not entirely sure what he did wrong. Because it already looked unpleasant for him after I castled, but maybe there's some theory I'm not aware of. It's 22:18 in Germany. That's what? That's 10 p.m.? That's 10:18 p.m. What is my FIDE classical rating? I don't even want to check. I've dropped so many FIDE points in the last like 2 years. I peaked at 24-25 in 2015. And then my rating just like plunged. Now it's like 23. I hope it's above 2340. It should be. But it's very far away from reaching the 2500 pinnacle. Like that's the next like milestone, is like this GM requirement. It was taking a long time on that move. Probably for good reason. Knight d2. Okay, so he wants to win a pawn. I could defend the pawn. a4, a6. I mean, pawns like to be defended by other pawns, so yeah, let's play b5. I'll create a pawn chain if he plays a4. Okay, king h1. King h1 is a very normal move when The player is missing an f-pawn. So I'm tempted just to like trade right away, like knight d5. Then if we trade bishops, I'm threatening knight e3. Let's do it. And in the meantime, I'm just controlling the center. Also, there's no increment, which actually kind of changes the strategy. Because I just want to like keep all the tension, keep building up pressure. And then when he gets low on time, I'll have some flagging potential. Hail to Toilet Noggin. What's up, Toilet Noggin? Thanks for the game earlier. I've played many games earlier. I was checking like my Lichess game count. I'm about to reach 10,000. I'm afraid that I'm going to play my 10,000th game and not realize it. Because it's going to happen maybe by the end of the year even. So if people can just monitor that, I think I'm, let's say, at like 9,800 or something. Oh, that messed up everything. Why did opening a new tab mess that up? Huh. Shift this up. Okay, queen c1. So he doesn't want to get forked, which is understandable. Now 93. I mean, 93 looks pretty, but I don't know if it does anything. He plays rook e1. I play knight g4. Would like something a bit more purposeful. Play knight 7 f6. But then he plays knight e5. She looks reasonable. I have 6, knight e5. I'm going to start with rook c8. There's a general rule when it comes to rooks. They like to be on the same file as the opponent's queen. Like even if the file is closed, it might open up someday. Like I might want to play c3 at some point. And I'll make him think. Okay, so he's stopping c3. He moves a knight to the center. But the knight's not defended, and it's aligned with my queen. Like his knight and bishop are no longer that safe. I could just play bishop f5, then knight g3. So maybe bishop to g4. Yeah, I'm just building up pressure. I like the alignment. Some nice X-ray vision in various directions. And knight f4 could happen. Knife f4. Speaking of knife f4, shout out to Karen in the chat. Hard to get to 2,500 since I'm on. Yeah, I've devoted my energy to other things. But thanks, Karen, for the comment. And shout out to Ben Feingold for providing us with this amazing phrase, knife f4. Isn't there an emote? There's like a knife. There's a knife f5 emote, right? From Ben's stream. Hey, he's gonna get forked. It was only a matter of time. This knight's on a great square. Oh, I could have pinned too. Forgot about bishop f5. Oh, it's funny because, okay, the queen has to move to b1. And then I might have to, or I might want to play bishop f5 rather than taking the rook. Or no, queen b1. I'll take the rook. After bishop takes back, bishop f5. Life is good. Bishop f5. Hey, and Karen's now a sub. Gifted by Toilet Noggin. Welcome to the newest sub. Knight d2. So there's a phrase. It might sound inappropriate, but I've heard it I heard it from another chess coach who like teaches young kids, and the phrase is PP on the PP, and each P stands for something. It means put pressure on the pinned piece, and that's what you're supposed to do when you're pinning a piece, not to capture it, but to pressure it. And after rook e8, there's enough pressure to win it. Now AutoMod is blocking certain comments. Okay, let's take the knight and win more material. How much material? I'm just up a rook and a pawn. Sometimes that's what happens, like when the position's difficult, there's just like a downward spiral. He lost the pawn early, probably because he played a dubious gambit. Okay, let's go to analysis board, because I'll admit I don't know too much theory, I just know ideas. So let's prefer inline notation. Okay, so e4. So if anyone plays e5 as black and you don't know what to play against King's Gambit, I can recommend d5. I think it's a simple line to play. Trade, and then knight f3. So this is all very standard. Yeah, let's stay on the master's database. It's been played before. Oh, Carlsen played this. Wait, what? When did Carlsen play the King's Gambit? Guess it just kind of equalized. Interesting. I guess Carlsen, I mean, he can pretty much play anything. Okay, so c4 is a move. But I guess if you're playing this line as white, you should play like Carlsen, play bishop c4. It's a better developing move. Archer, ATL chess. Archer, I don't think we've ever met in real life, but I know who you are because I see pictures on Facebook posted by Ben. So okay, c4. The problem with this move, it's just kind of slow to develop. And essentially what happened was white was overextended. That's funny, this pawn was a beast. It took this pawn and then this pawn. And I never ended up losing it. So he plays d4, so he won the f pawn. So what was a mistake? So c4, this is all main line. c5. c5 is actually logical to restrict this bishop. Then I can't quickly play like bishop b4, castle, and rook e8 with so many tempi. And b6 looks normal here, but that's a novelty. But why? Oh, maybe bishop b5 check. Oh, bishop b5 check could be painful. But then bishop d7. I'm just going to cheat. I want to see. Is there anything wrong with this? What's with the settings? Usually I have like 3 lines. Oh, there we go. Ah, because I'm using Safari. I haven't changed the settings here yet. Oh, is b6 the best move? Hey, I have a novelty. If I play this again, this is the main line, so this could happen. b6 is a novelty, at least according to the master's database. And it's logical, like if it works. So, okay, he took, take, or check, knight c3, castle. And yeah, black is scoring well after bishop e2. Anything better for white? It's already preferable for black. I feel like it didn't really require anything too special this game. It was just like developing, winning a pawn, defending the pawn, and then tactics. Yeah, I usually don't like to rely on Stockfish. I used to use it more in like other engines, but it makes me lazy. Like if I just have Stockfish turned on, and I can keep pressing spacebar to see like the computer variation, just much rather use my brain than the engine. So this is called the Abbazia variation. It's probably one of the very first openings in alphabetical order. Wouldn't be able to think of a opening that comes before this. Anyway, that was okay. That was a relatively short game. I think I'll end it here. At least I'll end it here for the YouTube audience, because I'll probably put this on YouTube. If anyone has any suggestions in the chat for like a potential name for this video, let me know. Because I usually try and come up with some clever title that's like intriguing, but not necessarily clickbait. So let me know. And yeah, for the Twitch audience who's still watching, actually wait, did I say bye to the YouTube audience? Okay, for the YouTube audience, bye, and I'll see you in the future, whatever, in the future videos.